So, where do we go from here now that all the children are grown up? Today's stock market update. When I ran this spreadsheet, we're actually still setting negative numbers. We're 0.82653. Yesterday or Friday, we were 0.82837. So if you do that math, we're calling for a negative 2.226% further drop in the Dow, which is currently sitting 31,224, pretty much as I speak this, 31,224. But we're looking for a Dow drop of additional 2.226%, which would take us down to a Dow 30,620, 30,620, 30,620 before we can make any trades long. And in fact, when we look at the data sets in the spreadsheet, it kind of stinks up the place. One of the sectors that's doing the best is the industrial sector, but we've talked about that as the economy around the globe closes because nobody has any power to be able to run their plants. The only place on the planet with enough power to run their plants that has any plants left is the United States of America, and the XLI index is doing very, very well. Our plants are running full bore to be able to export items to the rest of the world because the rest of the world has no capacity to be able to make anything any longer. China has completely locked themselves down again. So XLV, which is healthcare sector, is strong, but still negative. And we're projecting further of it to drop. XLF, the banking sector, is not strong at all and has further to drop. Look about 0.8279 divided by 0.8259 gives us further to drop. Not a whole lot, but some. Again, here is the, what sector is this, Brian? This is the communication, I'm going backwards. This is the communication sector. It has further to drop, 0.8264 divided by 0.8242. 0.8264 divided by 0.8242 gives us further to drop. This is the consumer discretionary. Hey, gee, I want to go on a vacation. I want to go rent an Airbnb. Okay, there is still a little bit of money left around in the consumer. Consumer still has a couple of bucks left in it. But the trend, 0.8271 to 0.8253, the trend is still further lower in this. Further lower in this. Here is the XLB materials sector. If we're going to end up having all these electrical cars running around in 30 years, then we're going to need to get the resources from someplace. And this is that sector that would otherwise tell us that, hey, things are really, really rosy there. However, they're not. When we look at this math, 0.8267, 0.8241, we are looking for further to drop. This is the XLK, which is the technology sector. A little bit of strength today, but mathematically 0.8247 divided by 0.8230, further to drop. Here is the XLU utilities sector, a little bit of strength, of course, because it's counterindicated to a market going down. 0.8323 divided by 0.8309, further to drop. This is the XLE, completely broken down. Can no longer trade XLE things at all. Oxy, out. CVE, out. ExxonMobil, out. Until this sector changes, but this sector will probably be our leading sector coming out of the mess that we're currently in. Weakness today, 8345, 8299, gives us the mathematical model of a negative 5.54% drop from 8013. We're looking for $75.69, $75.69 on the index before we can step back long. We'll see what happens there. Here is the XLP index. And again, a little bit of strength today, but nothing serious going on. and we can give ourselves further to drop. 0.8298 divided by 0.8282 gives us further to drop. Now, let's talk a little bit about what's going on from the concepts of markets. This is our trend line. And as you can see, as the market turned negative, it started dropping. Now, because we have further to drop than 72.91, we now need this number to drop to 72.91. It's now gotten to a second rung of our leg down, which means that we're going to start seeing more and more of that push to 30,620. 30,620 will get us down to these points here. Okay? So the thought process is that when we say further to drop, we should start to see all the indexes also selling down this number, which gets us a second leg down to our market. So we'll see what happens with all of this. I'm not going to go in and run my spreadsheet at all right now. I've got other real estate stuff I've got to get done and some office stuff I've got to get done. But to go out and enjoy this day. It's a little bit overcast here in the city of Windsor. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And get out and enjoy this day because there is further to drop in this stock market. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.